Good evening, everyone. I'm Makush Lopinder. The damning results of an audit of the National Sports Authority, now the subject of a thorough investigation. Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis at least revealing that much to reporters on the issue this morning.
I would have spoken to Commissioner Minnis, I would have spoken to the Attorney General, and I would have spoken to the Auditor General, and
The audit, which covers the period July 2011 to December 2017, in part noted that expenditures to support stadium readiness upgrades lacked transparency, that evidence showed that value for money may not have been obtained in the case of special funding received from the Ministry of Finance to host several international events, that there was inadequate strategic management in terms of policy formation and planning, and that contracts lacked formalized process and transparency. Former Sports Minister Dr. Danny Johnson says he takes full and unmitigated responsibility for the conduct of affairs, administration, and protocols of the ministry during his tenure. In other news tonight, the government secured the funding needed to advance two big projects. A $30 million loan agreement with the Inter-American Development Bank will be used for digital transformation and natural disasters. In the case of the former, the government's looking to strengthen its competitiveness by modernizing and digitalizing the public services. According to Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis, the loan will also be used to streamline and place government procedures online. In this case, a once-only policy will also be implemented. That's to say, when one government agency has a piece of document, that very same document will be made available to other government agencies.
No longer will the Passport Office or Ministry of Public Service ask for your birth certificate, and I'm in trouble. I don't have that. Never recorded, so you can imagine the issues. You're not have to ask for your birth certificate or marriage certificate. Citizens and residents will only need to carry one card, which will likely be a modified version of the NID card. This will be an electronic identification with a digital signature instead of passport, driver's license, or whatever.
Dr. Minnis added that a pilot program is in the works for the renewal of passports and driver's licenses and the verification of birth certificates, affidavits, and police certificates.
The pilot will be the first to digitally connect these ministries, and the information will be shared digitally. Once fully implemented, Bahamians should be able to fully and securely apply online for these services without physically providing birth certificates, marriage certificates, and police certificates. Yes, that means no more long lines at the passport office.
As for the second loan, the contingent loan for natural disasters, this will assist the Bahamas in preparing for natural disasters, minimizing the potential of loss of life and damage to properties.
We must maximize our ability to recover as quickly as possible in order to quickly get our communities and our economy back on track following catastrophic events. A key part of any readiness plan is to have access to resources as quickly as possible to speed up response and recovery efforts. The CCL is a line of credit that is on standby in the event that we are hit by a hurricane and require additional funds to commence our recovery.
The Prime Minister could not say when the changes the loans are expected to bring will kick in. Well, on the sidelines of this morning's loan agreement signing, the Prime Minister responded to concerns stemming from the pending increase in tuition and fees at the University of the Bahamas. Dr. Minnis assured that, as promised, UB's tuition will still be free to qualifying students come this fall, and that the added commitment to assist UB's Family Island students still stands.
We also made a commitment that those students coming from the family island, we understand the stress and strain that they and their family undergo in terms of looking for accommodation. So we made a commitment that we will help our brothers and sisters coming from the family island, and we provide them with $500 per month to assist them with their lodging. So the commitment that we've made, we will adhere to.
The government said the Prime Minister has also moved to provide free preschool education for Bahamians.
We know that with preschool education, our citizens have great opportunities to become better leaders, to become managers, presidents, etc. So we're providing free preschool education for Bahamians. So we will be known as the government who will provide education from birth to departure.
UB fee increases do not impact students currently enrolled and continuing students. National Insurance Minister Brent Roll today acknowledging ongoing issues at NIB, and those he said includes long waits for payouts, an issue that's being addressed.
We're taking steps to correct that, and one of the critical things we've done is we've hired some temporary workers to make sure all the information is in the systems so that we can respond. So yes, there's an issue, but the waiting time has been reduced since we came to office.
Mr. Roll, who also has cabinet responsibility for the Ministry of Public Services, held firm to his government's policy to have public servants take accrued vacation leave. You'll recall 8 senior police officers, 5 of whom were assistant commissioners of police, were recently instructed to take their accrued leave. Several Defense Force officers were given similar instructions. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news was brought to you by Alive.